Ring up Jonathan Smith.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Jonathan Smith at DWF Law. I'm sorry I'm unable to take your call at the moment. If you'd like to leave your name and number, I will of course get back in touch with you as soon as I am able. Thank you.
Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message, key hash at any time.
Yes, hello, Mr. Smith. It's Mr. Hussain here. Once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is message number 148. I've left you 147 previous messages from the 18th of October 2023, and today is Thursday, the 14th of March 2024. The time is coming to be 11:15. And today it's also been 219 days that my brother's been kidnapped from my care. I know the fact that you did respond to my application to how I seek an extension of time, which you're now coming back with some gobbledygook. You're not responding to me. You're only responding to the courts, and refusing to resolve anything. I'm just reminding myself that you're saying that we're unlawful trespassers, when the reality was that we were not unlawful trespassers when we arrived at the property. Your client had clearly not looked to engage with me. I didn't even give me an opportunity to engage with them. Your client and the local authority were working very closely to have all my items taken out and commissioning the services of my nefarious sister Shahida at the time to clean out the house. When I returned back to the property, she had to hand the keys back to your client, and then subsequently the very next day your clients contacted yourself as the solicitors, and for sending me threatening letters saying that we're unlawfully trespassing and to get out of the house. At the time when we entered the property, we were not unlawfully trespassers because you had failed to terminate the tenancy agreement. And then subsequently, when you have advised you about this, then you've done that retrospectively. Subsequently in April, looked at houses, and then once that's happened, I've asked your colleague Kate Josh to engage with me to discuss the matter. And there was a period from all of May and June that you refused to engage with me, and then it ended up back in court for the second time. This is quite clearly a local authority case. I've quite clearly provided evidence of the fact that your client and the local authority, although purportedly be independent, are just separate. They all work together closely and help each other out. And I would like a good explanation of how it is that your client has ended up with a safeguarding strategic meeting that they shouldn't have. There's plenty of evidence of this, but the problem lies is that if you and your client have been commissioned by the council, and the courts and tribunal services evidently have been commissioned by the council. I know this outside of this case. Obviously, I've been fully aware of this. That's the only reason that I got criminally convicted, and that criminal conviction was on the basis of me abusing my mother and brother, when quite clearly your client had all the evidence to exonerate me. So I don't know if your client had given that information to Bradford Council, but they were working with Bradford Council a decade ago. So this is a very old matter, and all what's presently happening is the local authorities made the decision that they're going to take care of my brother. The local authorities made the decision to kick me out of the house. The local authorities got a personal vendetta against me, and they are commissioning everybody and anybody in their remit to target and victimize me. As you've seen, that they're also targeting me on enforcement actions on council tax liability for me and my brother, when we on the one hand are classed as unlawful trespassers, and yet on the other hand we are said that we're entitled to unilaterally being registered for council tax liability, and we're entitled to assistance with council tax if your client had just given us a tenancy agreement. All right, even if we looked at downsizes, that would have been okay, but your client didn't give me a tenancy agreement because I made allegations that there had been a joint enterprise murder. So what? You understand? That's not a justifiable reason. I remind you that your client did make an offer to rehouse us. Therefore, the trespass case is null and void. But like I said, there's nothing I can say. This is clearly a fraudulent setup. This is a fraudulent contrivance. This is a fraudulent setup and a fraudulent contrivance. There's nothing I can do about it. You're all working collectively to target and victimize me and extort money out of me when I don't have any money. They're looking to.
Your message has reached maximum length. Message deposited. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
They're looking to make me bankrupt and destitute and onto the streets, and that's where they want everybody in it. This is just how ridiculous the situation is.